Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B, Bullet RC, coming to you guys again with yet and yes, I know I've been gone for a couple of days. I apologize, this week has just been very shitty for your boy, but as you guys can see, we are 4K boys. Once again, got the new cam, and with that new cam purchase, I just threw up a whole bunch of new stuff over on Bull's Bodega, but that is not the point of today's video. I want to go ahead and rank from worst to best all of the Air Jordan releases for All-Star Weekend in basically February. Now this year they really got some good shit on the list. They got some fire coming out of JB. I'm pretty sure Nike's gonna have some surprise drops alongside of JB as well. And it's not really a lot of Basuda at all. Not a lot of Garbaggio or trash at all. But there are definitely some extras mixed in there that are just kinda alright, cool. Just kind of like an extra release. So like I said, man, we're gonna be ranking from worst to best all of the February Air Jordan and All-Star releases coming out. So listen, man, let's not talk about it anymore. Let's get it.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now.
So first up, let's not sit here and pretend like I didn't see these shits in my mall either the beginning of this year or the end of last year. And supposedly this is the All-Star Air Jordan 1. And let me be the first to tell y'all, in pictures these shits look crispy. The leather looks all pebbled and nice. And then when you see them in person, the pebbled leather doesn't look as good, in my opinion at least. The shoe just doesn't look as good as pictures. Anywhere you've seen this shoe, it probably had the Kith filter on it, or it had an IG filter on it, or someone heavily edited it. Because in real life, in hand, this shoe, it just ain't it, bro. It just really isn't it. This is one of those shoes that last year I might have copped, and I definitely would have sold it like a week later, or I wouldn't be able to take it back, but I probably would have sold it like a week later. So the Air Jordan 1 All-Star has the map on the insole and everything. It's just funny to me that this is an All-Star shoe, but I definitely seen it inside my mall on the shelves, sitting there. I picked it up, talked about it in a mall vlog already, and I just not a big fan. I don't know why so many people were really hyping this shoe up at first. When the shoe first popped up, it was a lot of hype around it, and I've seen the hype just slowly die down. I feel like there's a lot better releases coming out, bruh. So let's go ahead and get into those ones.
We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam.
So this next release, yes, I am cheating a little bit because it drops in March, but they previewed it with all the All-Star shoes that are dropping, and that is the Air Jordan 3 Flyknit. And y'all already know there's a pretty strong love and hate relationship going on right now with these Flyknit out OG Air Jordans. And even when I got the first Air Jordan 1, even when I was talking about it, I was like, I don't really know how they're going to adapt an Air Jordan 2 or an Air Jordan 3 or an Air Jordan 4 to Flyknit, and as y'all can see, I guess they figured that shit out. And if I'm being 100 with y'all, I feel like the Flyknit Air Jordan 1 just gets a lot of hate just because it's Flyknit. And the Air Jordan 3, I'm surprised that they kept the shape. They even kept up the elephant print look with the thicker Flyknit. So I don't really mind the Flyknit. I'm not against it. I'm not like super for it. If it was between a Flyknit and a leather pair, I'm gonna choose the leather pair every time. But this all black pair ain't bad at all, but really it's hard to mess up an all black shoe. And from what I know, the sole on these actually does glow in the dark, bringing back some of those 2012 Galaxy vibes. So yeah, Air Jordan 3 Flyknit, I guess we'll see what happens with it when they finally drop it. I'm not totally against it, but I'm not totally all in for it yet. So when they drop, I'm sure I'll be able to find a pair around somewhere. Next up on the list, we have the SoulFly and Jordan collab. This is a lightning pair of the Air Jordan 17 Low. And I'm real iffy on this one because I like some of the higher numbers, and I do like the lightning colorway. I think I still have, well, those are the Thunder joints. I still have my Thunder 4s, don't have any lightning 4s, but I wouldn't be surprised if those came back as well. Well, at least come back eventually. But I mean, I'm really torn on this one because in the pictures, It looks like it could be good, but at the same time, the yellow, all yellow 17 might not be good. I don't know. I'm really torn on this one so far. I really need to see this one in person. And I do feel like once I actually see the colorway, maybe see it on feet in person, I might fuck with it a little bit more. So the Air Jordan 17 low SoulFly joints, the Lightning 17s. I'ma just reserve judgment for now, but I definitely put them over that All-Star Air Jordan 1 and the Flyknit 3 as of right now. Now next up, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this shit's, it's kind of a boring shoe. If I'm being honest, this is like the safe pass because I didn't know if I wanted to swap out the 17 with this shoe or keep the 17 where it was at. Since I'm so iffy on the 17, I know exactly what this next one's gonna look like, and that is the All-Star Air Jordan 9. Very simple, all black nubucker suede uppers, white leather, yellow accents, and I think it has the same kind of insole as the Air Jordan 1 All-Star. Now, even though it is an All-Star colorway, this one is very basic, a very safe bet, and these actually drop tomorrow. I'll probably do a little mall vlogging. I should have a couple other shoes hitting my door that I might unbox tomorrow as well. I feel like this one's just like a safe bet. I'm probably gonna end up passing on this one. If I buy this shoe, I know I'm gonna turn around and end up selling it eventually, and to me, I don't even want to buy it for a review. So I might go look at them and might throw them in a mall vlog for y'all, but as far as me spending $190 on them, I just don't even think it's worth it for me. Y'all know I go out and I might grab a shoe to review, but this one, I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't, just for a review for you guys. I feel like these are gonna sit and they're gonna eventually go on sale, but you know, who knows. Air Jordan 9 All-Star, the simple, basic, safe pick, I guess. This one right here, I've seen either these are fire or these are just complete basura, garbage juice, and that is going to be the Tinker Air Jordan 3. Now, I think the concept of this shoe is better than how it actually looks, but once again, I also feel like, I mean, it's an Air Jordan 3 with a swoosh added onto it. I feel like if it would have been the same thing, but Virgil's name attached to it, or this is the off-white Air Jordan 3, I think people would have been fucking with it more. If I'm being completely 100% honest, I think if they would have said, oh, this is the off-white Air Jordan 1, which isn't the best argument, but you have someone like Tinker, this is the original like mock-up blueprint for the Air Jordan 3, and I feel like it's a stronger concept than what the shoe actually looks like. And I think one very important feature of the shoe, or one very important detail of his mock-up, is the toe box. On the toe box of his drawing, it's a very thin, very like streamlined looking toe box, which looks pretty good, and then you get to the actual shoe itself, which is all Air Jordan 3s, and the toe box is a lot more boxier, it's not as pointed, and I feel like maybe if they would have went for that more true to sketch look, it might have been a better looking shoe. But as of right now, I'm just gonna have to once again wait and see, because a lot of these shoes I can see them in person and just, you know, fall in love with them. Now those All-Star Game Air Jordan 1s, I'm not falling in love with those anytime soon, but this Tinker pair, or maybe the SoulFly 17s, I might see them in hand and be like, yo, these shits are fucking tough. So the Tinker Hatfield Air Jordan 3, I think it's a stronger concept than the actual shoe. But once again, I just gotta wait until All-Star Weekend, and I guess LA, I'll be seeing you very soon. Up next, we got another classic, another Air Jordan 1 colorway, and this one's going to be in the Game Royal. Now, there is no official release date for this shoe. It's just slated to be sometime this month in February, but these ones are just the all over Game Royal white and black, and I talked about these a little bit in a past Heater Hype video, so if you missed any of the Heater Hype videos or you fuck with this video format, I got a couple more videos, should be in this list or in this playlist already. Anyways though, blue, white, black on an Air Jordan 1, it's really hard to fuck up an Air Jordan 1 at this point. Any simple color combination that looks decently clean will work, and the Game Royals to me fit into that criteria. So Air Jordan 1 Game Royal, that'll be my next one. We got another one right here that never fails. Red, white, and black on an Air Jordan 1. The Air Jordan 1 Bred Toe. Now, you already know how this is gonna go. I've seen them. The quality looks nice. Like the mid panels, I wouldn't say it's quite shattered backboard level, because that's kind of what everyone compares it to, but it's nice though. They're straight. Now, from what I've seen, the shoe does have like a slight off-white kind of feel to it on the side, and I hate saying off-white, but off-white sounds better than the cream look. And I mean, it's a red, white, and black Air Jordan 1. These never fail. They're gonna sell out, and the resellers are gonna try to crack heads wide open for them once again. So if you do want this pair, go ahead, load up your Nike sneakers app, get to your stores, enter your raffles. If you want this shoe, don't sleep, don't be lazy, or the day after release you're gonna be scrambling, putting together an extra 100, 150, or whatever people are trying to charge over retail for these joints. So with this next pick, I feel like I'm gonna make a couple people mad because I'm putting an Air Jordan 8 over an Air Jordan 1. But that's because the Bred Toe to me is, what is it, the black toe just with red on the top. I have the black toes, and adding red is cool, but I could definitely pass on this Bred Toe release. So my personal next shoe on my list has to be the Air Jordan 8 in the Valentine's Day colorway. Has an all red suede upper. It's just an all red Air Jordan 8. And on some shoes, the red doesn't look as nice, but on these 8s, I think they look really, really good. I wish they did have men's size. The only thing that kills me about them is that I didn't know that they had like little heart on the Chanel tag on the tongue. There's like a little heart kind of embroidered in. It's a kind of girly touch, if I'm gonna be honest with you. And there's a whole bunch of women's sneakers that I think are dope. I just wish the heart wasn't there, but technically it is a women's shoe, so it is what it is. And honestly, your boy got the size 12 yacht gang, tugboat gang foot, so I can't do anything with these at all anyway. So listen, good luck to anybody going for these. I think this is a very, very tough pair of Air Jordan 8s, and I definitely put these over the 13s that released last year. I think the 8s are just hard. Y'all know the 8s. The Aqua 8s is my favorite Jordan, so maybe it's a little biased, maybe it's not. Putting an 8 over a 1, some of y'all gonna call that blasphemous, but we didn't seen black, white, and red Air Jordan 1s before, so they're nice every time, but we've seen it before. So with this next one, it's more of not even about the shoe. Let's just talk about how this shoe has released. So it is the Air Jordan 1 Gold Toe. Back at ComplexCon, we had the top 3 Air Jordans drop. Black, white, gold, patent leather, crazy release, super limited, ComplexCon exclusive. A couple months later, we get the top 3s that re-release. Once again, the ComplexCon exclusives have dropped again, a little bit more wider. Not a GR by any means, but they dropped again when they were supposed to be only exclusive to LA. And now, a month or 2 later, we jump into February, and they have recycled the same shoe 3 times over. So what that tells me, as someone who buys stuff or as a consumer, if I miss out on a crazy hype release and resellers trying to crack heads wide open, I might as well just wait and see if the shit restocks. I mean, the Gold Toe isn't the top 3, but it's a piece of the top 3 just duplicated. So I don't know how y'all feel about that, but me personally, I'm just kind of like, how many times are we gonna see this same shoe drop? It was supposed to be exclusive the first time it dropped, then it dropped again, and then y'all are gonna drop another pair in February that's just the flip version. So I don't know, I don't want to go on a rant about it, but I feel like y'all are getting what I'm trying to say. After this last one, we can go ahead and retire this gold, black and white patent leather Air Jordan 1. Wouldn't it be funny if they just dropped the other shoe? Because I think this one is the one that's primarily black, white, and gold. What if they dropped the black on the outside joint a little bit later? The same shoe 3 times in less than 6 months, and they're gonna sell out every time. Next up on the release, y'all know this one had to happen. My favorite Air Jordan is the Air Jordan 8 Aqua, so of course I'm gonna love the OVO Air Jordan 8s. Now, if I could pretty much put one before the other, I'm gonna put the black pair, then the white pair. And what I mean by that is I like the white pair over the black pair. But we have seen these a million times over. There've been pictures of Drake in them, OVO, whoever, in the OVO Air Jordan 8. So we've known about this shoe for a very long time. We've just been waiting for a solid release date. And I think the solid release date is February 17th of 2018 this year. So I will be looking forward to trying to at least grab one of the colorways. I'm not gonna lie to y'all though, if I get both the black and the white, I might end up letting go of the black pair and keeping the white pair for myself. So yeah, Drake, Owl, OVO, these ones are hard. Both pairs are hard.
Wave your hands in the air if you feel fine.
We are getting closer and closer to the top of the list, and my next shoe is gonna be the black cement Air Jordan 3. I'm not gonna go through my jug story on how I traded my black cement 3s plus 450 for my black Supreme foams. That was done a very long time ago and I have regretted it ever since, but luckily they are returning with Nike Air on the back, and the retail this year, which I thought was interesting, is going to be $200. Last year we got the True Blue 3s and I think those retail for $225. Super mass produced. I feel like the black cement 3 is going to be just like the True Blue 3. I mean, if they pull a fucking limited black cement 3, a lot of people are going to be looking very, very crazy on release day. And unfortunately, I missed out their early drop on Nike sneakers. I mean, ain't much we gotta say. Classic colorway, Nike Air on the back. I think after 17 years, I don't think Nike Air has been on the back since 01 on those. So y'all already know for me, that's probably gonna have to be a double up for sure. And at number 2, the second best release, and I feel like a lot of people might put the black cement 3 over this one, but the fucking dunk contest, bruh. The dunk contest white cement Air Jordan 3 with the red line on the clear sole for where Jordan jumped from the free throw line. These shits are hard, and they, to me, almost beat out my number 1 shoe, but they didn't. It was a very close battle. I could switch them both out, but I definitely put this white pair over the black cement 3s. And to all the OGs, old heads, or anyone complaining about the clear sole, please, please do not try to buy them at all. Just hate on them. You don't like them. You don't like the clear sole. Give me a better chance of doubling up on these joints on release day. Bruh, these shits are so hard in my opinion. Dunk contest, Air Jordan 3. I need 2 pairs, bruh. Like Nelly.
I said, yeah, me too, bruh. I need 2 pairs. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, you wanna jam.
So now it is time to get to my number 1 most anticipated shoe for All-Star Weekend. And the funny thing is, this one is dropping in Europe first, and y'all probably already guessed it, the Air Jordan 1 and Off-White collab. A lot of people said it was blasphemous for me to say that these look better than the Chicagos. In my opinion, to me, if somebody was like, yo, you can have the Chicagos or the all-white pair, I'm gonna take the all-white pair over the Chicagos. I just really like the look of it. I like the Carolina blue on the hang tag. I just fuck with the all-white look of it. Maybe I like it a little bit better too because it's not even trying to emulate a classic colorway. It's an all-white and kind of see-through with the little blue foam. It's its own colorway. It's not trying to recreate any older classic colorways. This is just the all-white joint. And in my opinion, those are going to be the hardest all-star release coming out this February. Like I said, man, it was very close between the dunk contest 3s and the Off-White Air Jordan 1. I'm probably not gonna be even able to get close to an Air Jordan 1 or an Off-White Air Jordan 1, so trying to double up on the dunk contest 3s is gonna be very interesting over the next couple weeks in LA. So that is gonna be a wrap for the video. Y'all let me know down below, what are your top 3 shoes releasing in February, or what are your top 3 all-star Air Jordan releases? Like I said, for me, black cement 3, dunk contest 3s, and the Off-White Air Jordan 1, which are supposed to be dropping in Europe only. I'm sure at some point they're gonna come stateside. But that is gonna be it, yo. Much love to all the fam, followers, and of course supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. The Snapchat is bull.cb, by the way. Here, there, Buzzybot, of course, Bullet RC, and I will see y'all on the next video. That is it. that is a wrap. More videos coming over the weekend. If you haven't finessed the bell, finesse that joint, finesse gang. I got you on the next one. I am out of here. Peace.
3 seconds.